So good morning, YouTube. This is where I left off the last video. This was my 2014 solar power down here, and then this was my utility power purchase. That was last year. This is the first 4 months of 2015. A couple of interesting data points. One is that I hit over 3,000 amp hours of DC power over the month. So that was one of the numbers I was shooting for, is about 100 amp hours a day. And so I actually exceeded that in March, and that works out to a little over 50 kilowatt hours of DC power. And then in April, I actually beat that, did 4,000 amp hours, 54 kilowatt hours, almost 146 kilowatt hours total energy production. And I purchased 289 from the utility, so that gets me below my 300 kilowatt hour per month baseline allocation. So that drops my power rate about 20%. And that also put me over 1/3 self-generated power. So I exceeded my 33.33% total. The power I produced out of the total is 1/3, or the other way to look at it is I produced half of what I purchased. And I want to try to keep this column below 300 as much as I can, because that's below my baseline. Yeah, you can see my total home production is going from 100 up to almost 150 a month, bringing the utility power below 300. And then what I've been doing up here in the upper corner is I have a couple of home energy monitor devices. These are from May-Aug. This is their original Generation 1 home energy monitor, and then I have a home energy monitor Generation 2. I have the Generation 2 unit is recording my power coming in from the utility, so there's two current transformers around the two power cables feeding the breaker box. And I'm trying to get these dialed in, record the numbers every month. You can see here, for instance, I went from 2360 to 2646. That's 286 difference. The power meter outside registered 289, so that's within a 1% agreement with the utility meter. So I'm getting pretty good confidence that this meter is reading pretty accurately. I've still got to get the individual clamp meters working right. I'm still working on that. And then I have the older Generation 1 meter is measuring some of my inverters, and I'm still trying to get that dialed in a little bit. That's why I'm trying to collect this data over the year. I won't have to go out and read the individual kilowatt hour meters that I have right now. So anyway, that's my 2015 update. So the first 4 months I've done about 26% of my electrical energy consumption has been generated myself. And let's see, the one other column here, this is mainly the blowers for my home heating system. And actually this column, the power output or generation, is actually dropping, because in January I ran the heaters a lot, and in April I only ran them 2/3 as much. They'll probably only run a few days in May, and then they're going to be off till probably November. So I have the capacity there, but can't just generate power. You've got to actually use it for something. So I need to get something going there. So that's my next task, is to get something hooked back up here. And I'll do a little video on what I'm doing there in a while, so stay tuned for that. You can check out my solar power playlist. I'll put a link to that here in the video. Any Any questions, put those in the comment section below or on Google+. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for updates. And as always, thanks for watching.